Hey everybody, Ghost Fox here. Today we're taking a look at a gaming keyboard from Moobom. It is a, hope I'm pronouncing that right, it's a mechanical gaming keyboard. And here's a look at the box for that. This is an LED lit, and as I said, mechanical. It has blue switches, and it does have some LED options, but let's look at the box. It's their 2600 series mechanical gaming keyboard. And we have a look at the actual unit itself, and I have the gold colored one here, and this is a rainbow LED lit keyboard. So a lot of gaming keyboard manufacturers have been going with this kind of rainbow lit design. It isn't my favorite, but the LED lighting on this is actually it's really good. It's a little hard to see in the light, and these are white keys, but you know, if I get a little closer, it's a little blinky, but you can see that the LED lighting is actually pretty good. You can even see the reflection on the surface here. And this is a metal panel. I think it's an aluminum. I don't think that it is magnetic that I'm aware of. I haven't tested it with any magnets, but it's likely aluminum because it is still fairly lightweight. It's not light, but it's also not super heavy. I've had some other gaming keyboards that like up to 3 pounds with some of these metal frame keyboards, and that is just kind of a little on the crazy side. This does have the rubber anti-skid pad here on the front side, and there is an extendable leg on the back. The leg does not have the rubber pad on it, but it's pretty grippy, and I feel like this really big pad on the front here does kind of help. It's not as rubbery. It's almost more like a foam pad, honestly, but it does do a good job of not slipping around. If you have a glass desktop, though, this might be a little bit on the slippery side for you, just because those surfaces tend to be extremely slick. But if you have like a large gaming mouse pad that you can set this on, even if you do have like a glass countertop, it shouldn't be too bad. This does have a nice braided cable on it, which is good. Those are always more durable. They're a lot less likely to kink and snag on things. And I personally think that it does make the cable more durable, especially if you're going to be plugging it in and unplugging it. If you're going to be taking this anywhere, doing any kind of gaming outside of your own house, it's nice to have that extra durability in the cord. This is mechanical blue switches, so it is clicky, and you're definitely going to get that. It's actually not as loud as some of the other mechanical keyboards that I have tested out. This one is really not too bad, and I would assume that, you know, it's still probably going to pester people if you're in a shared living space with them. So I usually don't recommend mechanical gaming keyboards for anybody that's in a shared space, if you're in like a dorm room or something. And I usually don't recommend getting them for your kids unless you really don't care about the clicking, because it's pretty loud. That's what mechanical switches do. I've had some people complain about mechanical switches, and they say that they're too loud when they actually get the keyboard, but all mechanical switches are noisy. Some more so than others, but they're all loud. They all make noise. As I mentioned, this is always rainbow, but you can adjust the brightness of it with the function key here. You can turn it all the way down, and then you got a few levels of brightness there as well. Overall, though, this is a very solid keyboard, and it does have one feature that I think is absolutely essential to any serious gamer, and that is anti-ghosting. And it is not a 19 key like the WASD and the QWER. No, this is a full 104 key anti-ghosting keyboard. Every single key on here can be pressed. You can stick all 10 fingers, you can game with your toes, and you can still get all of those commands sent over to your computer. So you're not going to worry about, oh, yeah, I hit these 2 buttons at once, but only one of them actually went through. Anti-ghosting ensures that everything that you press is going to go through. And that's really important if you play anything online competitive, CSGO, League of Legends, any of that stuff. You do not want to be losing key presses. So having anti-ghosting is actually a really important feature. Otherwise, there really isn't much else super remarkable about this keyboard. It does not have any macro buttons on it, so there's nothing like that. It does have multimedia features, but those are all tied to the F keys, which are pretty common. You can just hold the function down and then hit these various F keys for access to your music, volume control, email, different, play and pause and all that stuff. So you do have access to that. It's just done through the function key. And also you can just turn the LED lighting completely on or off with the function key as well. So there are different lighting options for that. However, that's one thing I forgot to mention. You can have it set so that only your WASD and arrow keys are lit. So they do have a few different lighting options to select through. And also the backlight can do some different kind of things. It can sort of snake back and forth, and it can wave back and forth. But honestly, maybe you do, but I don't know a lot of people that are really big fans of like the crazy lighting effects. Yeah, you can have the ones where when you type, this is fun in the short term, honestly. It's kind of fun to play with where, oh, I typed it, and, it makes cool little things coming out. But overall, the additional lighting features, they're just kind of fun. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that actively use it, but hey, if you do, then obviously this has a feature in it that you're definitely going to like. So that is a look at the Moobom 104 key mechanical gaming keyboard with blue switches. So hopefully this review was helpful, and if you like it, give me a little thumbs up, let me know. And as always, I'm happy to answer any questions about the products reviewed. So thanks a lot for watching.